like. They quite mastered the landings.
Oh yeah, he's lost out, you mentioned it.
You get a bit of motion sickness and that, like it's.
What the fuck's your name, man? It's like fucking PlayStation 3.
It is like real life video game, like, you know, when you mean it. I long had the headset and that, so it's still all a bit new at the minute, but some of the stuff they do with them is crazy, like, you know. Yeah, it ain't too bad. I'm all really pushing it, I'll say. I'm still a bit new to it, like, you know, but yeah, still learning, like, you know. It takes a bit of getting used to, but it's good fun, like, you know. It's something else, you know. You never experienced it, like, you know. You feel like a bird, you know, when you're flying around, you know. It's
marvellous.
Yeah, he went off. And then, well, it's the next best thing. That's the closest I'm ever going to get, I think. So, hello, mate.
Yeah, he beats that when I was a kid.
Paper planes, yeah, mate. I had them all, I tell you. Balsa wood ones and all that, like, you know. And it's so you've got a camera there, see, and that's like sending a live feed to that, see. So I'm looking out of that camera. To fly sort of thing.
Years ago we used to have them, didn't we? Radio control. As soon as you got out of distance,
yeah, well that's it. It's worse with these. I didn't have this at first. I was just flying it around, but once you got so far, you was like, oh, I don't know where I am. But now you've got that, you don't get that because you can, you know, you never lose your sense. It's like you're sitting in it, sort of thing. You know, it's
brilliant.
It is something else. Like they ain't that much, to be fair.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, second hand they're really, really cheap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could probably pick it up for a couple of 300 quid. You know, the old kit and caboodle, like. That's just a cheap camera I put on just to record the footage as well, like, you know.
It's steady as well, is that quite light, that?
Yeah, there's a bit of weight in the whole thing, like, you know what I mean? There is a fair bit of it. The battery's most of it, you know. I built it all myself, like, you know, all these different boards and that in there, but you can buy them ready made and that sort of thing, you know.
That's the way to go now, isn't it? The film makers are using them now, aren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Is it? No, where your headset.
Yeah, that's it. If the battery's still on, if you're looking there, it's still on. You just hold that up against your eyes, like.
Oh yeah, you see.
You can see sort of a live feed of what's there, you know.
That's brilliant, that is. Absolutely fantastic.
It's something else, I tell you. It's when I saw it, I saw a video like somebody doing. I thought, what the blinking hell's that, you know? And I got into it. And I thought, I've got to try that, like, you know. And it ain't really expensive, to be honest. It ain't really expensive of it. I mean, that like with the receiver, and that was like 30 quid. And and I paid 45 quid for that. You know, all set up, you know. And so I went a bit overboard with these, and so I've got a bit more power and stuff like that, you know. But
how long does it last, the session?
The batteries don't last that long.
No,
you're only going to get like. I'll probably get a bit much because I don't push it, but once you get the hang of it, you push it, and you're only getting 5 minutes. Sort of
5 minutes.
Yeah. But it's enough, to be honest. You want to come down and have a rest after that, you know. It's a bit intense, like, you know. So, well, yeah. I'll have another go before it goes dark. So, we'll say the batteries are 12 quid I paid for the one, the battery, you know, and you charge up in an hour, so you know, it ain't the end of the world. You just buy a few batteries at a time, so you've got 4 or 5 batteries, and you can go out and have a good fly, like, you know.
Yeah, brilliant. Take the battery with it.
Light out, they are. Has to be tight, like, because you
some of them scared.
It's amazing the power
that
comes out of it, like, you know, for such a time. It still holds it back, to be honest. That's what holds everything back, is the batteries. And the size of the battery, it's almost as big as the actual quad, you know what I mean?
The last thing, when they sent to the space, but the batteries were bigger. They were bigger than the frigging dishwasher.
That's it, that's what holds everything back. I mean, once they can make a battery as small as, you know, something in there, the world's your oyster then, Yeah, it's good fun. Certainly eases your, well, it's a bit of escapism.
They must have a club in that.
This is fairly new, to be honest. There ain't that many I know round here, but there is. They race them and that. You know, there's a proper league and that you can go racing them and all that. There's a big centre in Nottingham where you can go and race inside and all that. It's up and coming. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can see this.
Yeah. There's a few more going into it, but this whole, they call it FPV, so first person view. Where you're looking out of it, you know, they're sticking them on planes and everything now, so there's a sudden resurgence in the radio controlled stuff, like, you know.
Yeah, forcing ones now, aren't they? But
these you can fly them, they're flying in between these trees at great speed, and that, you know, once you've got the hang of it, like, you know, but anyway. I'll fly me. My dog was absolutely mad after it. Yeah, it's like I've got a radio controlled dog. She will not leave it alone. She winds herself up, and it starts, and she's off when she doesn't leave for a minute. I can't bring her, it stresses me out too much sometimes. You're beautiful, aren't you?
You're scared as a friggin' scary Mary, yeah.
You're beautiful,
Yeah, you darling.
You're beautiful.
Run a mile.
Right, I'll fly my last battery before I lose the light. I have to sit down, I tell you, because you stand up and do it, and you fall over and stuff, you know.
Oh, you like that, is it?
Yeah, it's like you're standing on the edge of the building, and you get that, and you're like, oh, no, that's why I have to sit down and do it now.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's a bit intense.
It's open with a lot of potential, this, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, unfortunately bad as well sometimes.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
You get that with everything.
Yeah, they have got a bit of a stigma.
Yeah.
You know, some people don't like them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know the reception you're going to get with them, really. But I like to, I'm going to buy another, I say them only 45 quid these, so I'm going to buy another set of these.
Yeah. Just
for like, such as yourself who come and you're interested. You can watch and see what I see. You could just drop them on. So I am going to get another set just for anybody who wants to see. Like, you know, it's worth it.
Oh, I've had the remote control cars and all that. You know.
Yeah. I used to have the cars.
To beat that.
Yeah, this is another level now. It is. Yeah, that's why I had to give it a go. But, yeah, I mean the car stuff used to be expensive. I spent more on radio controlled cars than I spent on this.
That's right.
And the planes, they were mega bucks. I mean, just the controllers alone were like £200 or £300. Well, that was like 27 quid off the internet, you know, from China and that. It's great. You know, I love China for that.
I remember, I think I got the Silver about 4 each, right?
Yeah.
Got the big sports car.
Yeah.
200 quid it was.
Yeah. I know, that's it. It's a lot of money, you know.
5 minutes.
Yeah, you could get one of these pretty much set up for that second hand, you know, but you know, do the same thing, like, you know. I mean, they sell one brand new. It's called a Wizard. I think you can get it for, I think I saw it for about 100. I'm sure you can get it for about 125 quid now.
Yeah.
Ready to go, everything. I think you have to just buy your goggles or something, but you know, for that sort of money, you know, it's pretty cheap. And you know, there's nothing really expensive on here. There's no one part that cost me more than 40 quid.
Yeah.
You know, so it's even if you smashed it up, like, you know, it ain't going to be the end of the world. You know, they're pretty solid as well. I've dropped it out the sky and into the ground, and it's just armed and gone off. Like, you know, it's all carbon fibre and that, like, you know, so it's bulletproof, like, you know. Yeah.
Oh, I might look into one.
Well, let me know. I'm always over here. It's great for it here. Just not too many people around.
Well, that's it, yeah.
All right, mate. See you a bit.
So long.